So we are going to continue from where we stop, and that is the proper drafting. So we are going to draft the back now. So on 4, I'm going to measure where I have my bust line. I'm going to measure quarter of my bust plus half inch. The half inch is for ease allowance. So I'll mark it here. I'll make it 7. And at the same time, on 4, I'm going to measure my back width measurement, which is my back width measurement is 15 divided into 2, that's 7.5, and I'm going to add 3/8 to it. So that will give me 7/7/8, which is somewhere here. So I'm going to make it 7A. So on 5, I'm going to measure what I did on 4 to 7A is what I'm going to do here and on this line, so we can have a straight line. Are we good? So I will make it 7B and 7C. So I'm going to connect the lines in this direction. Are we good? Good. So on my waist is 30, like I said. I'm going to divide into 4, which I've done, which is 7.5. I'm going to add half inch and 1 inch for that to it. So altogether, I have 9. 7.5 plus half plus 1 inch for that width. So I have 9. So I'm going to connect 7 to it. So I'll make it 8. So before we go further, I hope you understand where we are. So 4 to 7A, I'm going to locate the midway. Locate the midway. I'll locate the midway by determining the measure. So the midway is this. Are we good? So what I have here is what I'm going to use here. You can use centimeter. You can use inches, depends on you. So this is the midway where I'm trying to create that. So this is the middle of 4 to 7A, and I used that measurement here. So the next thing I'm going to do, remember we added 1 inch for the dart width, so I'm going to mark that out now. 1 inch, 1 inch. So I'm going to connect it to the midway in this form. So we are creating the waist dart in this direction. So the dart width is 1. Can you see? So we can give it we can make it 9, and this can be 9A, 9B, and 9C. That is 9A to 9C is half inch, and 9A to 9B is half inch. So we are done with that. So we look at, okay, so this is done. We've gotten our darts. Now the next thing is to shape the shoulder, that is shoulder slant. Remember, out of the I've gotten my neckline, which is what 3 inches. 0 to 2 is 3 inches. So whatever I have left as my shoulder slant. And how do you get your shoulder slant? From the end of the neck point to the bone on your shoulder line. That's where your shoulder slant is. And if you're not able to do that, if you measure from shoulder bone to shoulder bone, you divide it into 2, you subtract the neck measurement from it. Whatever you have left is what you're going to use as shoulder slant, plus 1 centimeter for shoulder darts. Do you understand? So I'm going to mark that out. So I've marked out, this is it. So I'll make that place 10. So I've already added my shoulder dart measurement to it. Then I'll connect it in that way, and I'm going to measure what I have all together. You can use your centimeters so you don't get confused. I said 14.8, which means when I divide it into 2, I want to divide it into 2 to locate my shoulder dart. So what do? I'm going to measure 7.4 here and measure half each of the 1 centimeter I added, and the shoulder dart for the center back is 5 centimeter, like this. But of course we can't have it straight like this. What do? You measure half inch, 0.5 centimeter to this side and connect it back in this direction. So this is your shoulder, your back shoulder dart. Are we good with that? So the next thing, so I'll make that 11 and here 12. So the next thing we're going to do is to connect 10 to 7B. I'll be using this cuff in this manner. Are we good? So the next thing is to determine the angle, to be able to shape the armhole. So what do? You place this. I hope we can see this. I use this to determine the angle. You place it in this direction, and you mark angle 45. It's a diagonal line. Then, of course, in this direction. So for you to determine the level at which you're going to mark the armhole, what you need to do is, we have different different measurement to shape the armhole. We have different measurement for different sizes. So like I said, you determine that. So you'll be using, for my size is between 10 and 14. So I'll be using 2.5, which is somewhere here. Then I'll connect it in this direction, connect it to 7, then connect it to 7B. It's not compulsory you get to 7B, but this is what it's going to look like at the end of the day. And for the neckline, to shape the center back neckline, you place this in this direction, this way, and you mark. You are done with the center back already. You are done. So this is center back. Are we good? This is the we call it green line. Talking about the information on the pattern. Are we good? So thank you for watching. Like our page, subscribe, and follow us. Thank you so much. This is the center back.